Hello, everyone. I want to welcome you as we near the end of FIGT's 2024 forum. My name is Sally McGregor, and I am an adult third culture kid and a licensed clinical psychologist in the US. My role with FIGT has been as co director of FIGT's counseling and coaching affiliate. Today, I hope to speak with you about resilience and adopting a positive and a strength based approach to both expat and adult third culture kid life. As a psychologist who works with expats spanning the globe every day, I am acutely aware that there is some significant hardship associated with a globally mobile life, especially in a post pandemic world. I spend a good deal of time validating clients' subjective emotional experiences and their pain, which is important, and I encourage everyone to make space for that. I think there's also a really important second step that we should talk about, which is using our wounds to become warriors. In fact, the idea that expat families are familiar with hardship means that they also have tremendous potential for positive growth. So I want to focus on challenging gratitude in various areas of our lives into moving forward in both health and in happiness. Time and time again, we see that research supports incorporating a regular gratitude practice into your life will improve your mood, your physical health, your relationships, and your ability to cope with current and future adversity. Gratitude orients us to the positive. There isn't a drug on the market that has as pervasive an impact as engaging in gratitude will on your psychological and your overall health. I'm going to ask at this point that if possible, you pull out a piece of paper or something to write on with a pen or a pencil. If that's less accessible to you, go ahead and see if you can pull up a Word document on your computer. You don't need to see my face for this exercise. And we're going to engage in some guided journaling together. Excuse me. Either prior to this presentation or following this presentation, you will be sent a list of journaling prompts. So you may already have these, you may not have them yet. Either way, I want you to know that is something that you will receive. So that's what I will be covering today. And given our limited time together today, as we go through each of these prompts, you may wish that you had more time to expand on certain questions and delve a little deeper. So I want you to know, as I'm going along today, if you feel like, oh, I wasn't quite finished with that question, you will have the opportunity after today to engage with the exercise. So no worries on that front. Let's get started. I'll have you sit in your seat, whatever that looks like for this forum. You may be sitting on the floor. You may be sitting in a traditional chair. You may be sitting on your bed, on your laptop, whatever that is for you. Go ahead and get comfortable. Pull up a blanket if you have a blanket. Hug your tea, whatever you've got there. And I want you to scan your body for any tension or discomfort. Shift around if you need to. Stretch anything that needs to be stretched. Take a deep breath and ground yourself in the moment as we consider some questions. You can either close your eyes if you're comfortable. If not, feel free to keep them open. First, think about something that you learned or acquired in your childhood that you're grateful for because it's impacted you in a positive way today. This might have been an experience, a family value or tradition, could be anything. What have you learned or acquired from your childhood that has impacted you positively today? Next, what is something you are grateful to have gained in the present, in the place you currently live? deeper, what is a positive change you've noticed in yourself since moving where you currently live? How are you different in a positive way? Perhaps these prior questions I've asked were difficult, and perhaps they were easy. If they were difficult, what do you hope to gain most from your time where you live? If you were to move again from where you are now, where would you like to leave part of yourself behind? Meaning, where could you impact a person, place, or thing with your positivity? When you face saying goodbyes, what will be your thoughtful ritual in parting with people and honoring the time that you had together in a good goodbye? For example, leaving a letter, a unique gift. What might that look like for you? Next, what is something you are proud to have accomplished in life? Either around this accomplishment or perhaps a different scenario, tell me about a time you approached a difficult situation or overcame a challenge and were proud of how you coped. Who is a positive role model for you? What do you like about them? How could you embody this thing you like about them in yourself? Now, choose someone you feel very close to, a closest friend, partner, family member, someone you feel connected to. Tell me what you would guess they would say are their favorite things about you. Tell me about a time that you've experienced a sense of belonging. Notice the fact that you may feel you belong nowhere, but also that you belong everywhere. Shout out Lois Bashang. Shift to focusing on what you do have in common and where you do have the opportunity to connect with others, even on a seemingly small level. When have you noticed that you felt like you belonged? If you notice that question was difficult for you, and it's fair if it is, notice that there's two sides of the coin of belonging nowhere. The other side of that coin is you belong everywhere. Let's shift back to where you are now in the present locally. Which relationships locally, where you live, are you most grateful for? If you feel you're lacking relationships, is there someone locally who you'd like to get to know better? How might you approach doing that? Is there someone locally whose life you feel you are important in? Who is someone locally for whom you could make a positive difference in their life, big or small? What is your favorite part of your day and your favorite part of your week? Do you feel present during your favorite moments? Is there anything that could shift around that? What do you look forward to most in the future? What characteristics, qualities, strengths will you need to draw upon in order to get to this future self? Finally, is there anyone that you interacted with at this forum today, either someone you already knew or somebody new, who you'd like to continue to be connected to and find community with and get to know better? Perhaps you can email them as the conference ends. Don't put it off till tomorrow, you'll forget. This has been absolutely lovely being with you today. I hope you found this exercise helpful. And if there are questions that you'd like to explore further, I hope you take the time for yourself to do that. I've really enjoyed being in community with all of you as usual. Take good care and please enjoy the rest of the forum. All my best.